Hello everyone, welcome back to the Mystic Empress Tarot channel. Today we are back with another pick a card reading. Today we are discussing what past version of yourself you are leaving behind in 2021. So with that said, we have 3 piles. First pile has this beautiful selenite crystal wand thing, I guess. I don't know if it's really wand, but and then we have I want to say, I honestly don't even know what kind of crystal this is. I just call it my oat milk matcha latte crystal because, I don't know, I just have really been loving matcha lattes and I always order it with oat milk, and I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of a little matcha latte, the color at least. So yeah. And then for pile 3, we have, I believe, it's like peach citrine, or I'm sorry guys, I can't remember the name, but it's this beautiful ring right here for pile 3. So go ahead and rewind, pause the video, so you have more time to choose if you're not sure, and we will get right into the reading. Hi pile 1s, if you picked this beautiful Celestine crystal, this is your reading on what past version of yourself you're leaving behind in 2021. So first you got the transformation card, already with an amazing start. King of Crystals, Temperance, don't mind the noise in the background, that's just my cat. The Tower, and Justice. All right. So what I'm getting already so far is past version of you is very scared of change. You have been self-sabotaging a lot of the changes and that are kind of inevitable in your life. The past version of you also had a fear of, or kind of had like a limiting negative belief system around money. And I see that changing as well in 2022. Yeah, this past version of you that you're leaving behind in 2021 is definitely supposed to stay behind. With love, of course, because every version of us, was molded for a reason, to survive certain situations or to, just deal with certain things in life. So yeah, and also this past version of you was, I see you coming out of your shell. So I guess either you would describe yourself this way or others describe you this way as being a shy person. And you're definitely breaking through that in 2022. And also you're leaving behind extremism, which is odd and interesting that Spirit decided to use that word, but yeah, you're going into 22 with a more with a better sense of balance. You really, one of your main goals and focus is to just find this harmonious balance between work and play. And that can look different for everybody, but always go based off what feels best for you. It's giving amazing 180 transformation. It's really bright. And with this Justice card, I don't know if in 2021 you had somebody that did you wrong or did you dirty, something that just, that really hurt you, or it just really wasn't unfair and you didn't get to see the justice be served, So I see that there's definitely going to be a lot of karma coming towards this person that hurt you. And also, for some reason, like, I've never paid attention to these little, I don't even know what these are, but they kind of look, when I saw these, they look like evil eyes. So Spirit is telling you to get one. I don't know if you have one already, or get something with an evil eye on it as a way to protect yourself in 2022. But we're going to pull some oracle cards to see, to clarify what past version of you you're leaving behind in 2021. All right, Spirit, what past version of them? Okay, yep, time to take action. Yeah, like I said, like, I feel like a lot of you would be in your head and just stop yourself from taking action and doing what you really want to do because you're scared of, you know, just people talking shit about you, I guess. Expect powerful change. Have faith in your dreams. And let's see. Is that all, Spirit? Let's see. Oh, nope. This one popped out. Okay. Meditate and contemplate. Yeah, like I was saying, what was I don't know. I don't even know if I was saying something related to this, but okay. So you got, it's time to take action, expect powerful change, have faith in your dreams, and meditate and contemplate, and take time to breathe out. So, especially with this back of the deck card, I feel like you really need to celebrate yourself for letting this past version of yourself go. It's definitely been by you, and you've kind of incorporated it as part of you, but it's not really you. It's just this identity that you created to kind of protect yourself. And Spirit is really urging you, a way to really further get into who you really are and transform into who you really are at a soul level and fulfill your purpose here on earth. You really need to, Spirit is urging you to get into a meditative practice, because that way your higher self will be able to communicate easier with you, and you'll be able to distinguish your higher self between like your higher self and voices in your head that maybe are just not, or coming from an old belief system, if that makes sense. So yeah, once you start taking more action, having courage, like this card back here suggests, having more courage, faith in your dreams, you'll start seeing powerful change all around you. And let's see, we're gonna pull some animal spirit oracle cards. Yeah, tend to the small things. Yeah, so you're really rebuilding from scratch here. But that's not a bad thing. I think that's really great. Oh. Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. And let's see, one more. Oops. See the big picture. Yeah, I also just heard some of y'all may get hung up a lot on, oh, yeah, back of the deck, use your mind wisely. Yeah, that's literally what I'm just about to say. Some of y'all might get caught up on getting nitpicky and focusing on the little gritty details instead of like taking a step back and seeing the bigger picture of things and connecting back to the why you're doing this. The why are you chasing this goal, pursuing this dream? Why are you so committed to transforming? Why do you want to change your lifestyle habits, you know? And also don't get too discouraged by other people's opinions or perceptions about what you are doing, because and what's going to help you with that is to really just accept that that is their belief system. You can't really force somebody to change how they feel. You just kind of have to be the example and hope that maybe they will see it for themselves and that they may come along as well. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. It really depends, but you have to just be like, you know, what you believe is true and what they believe is true in their head, and what you believe is true in your head, if that makes sense. So don't get too attached to either opinion. Just follow what feels good in your heart. And of course, you know, don't harm anyone, of course, or yourself. But yeah, I definitely feel like there's a lot of changes coming in 2022 for you, Pile 1. It just all depends on your dedication and your willingness to commit to this transformation that is happening, whether you like it or not. But Spirit is very proud of you. I'm very proud of you for laying this old version of you to rest, this version of you that was holding you back and feeding you lies from beliefs that weren't even yours, beliefs that were passed on to you from other people that were still dealing with insecurities themselves. And you finally learned to see things for what it is, and you now don't want to carry that burden with you, because you know it's not yours to carry. So that is all that I have for you guys. Pile number 1 for the past version of you that you are leaving behind in 2021 and the greatness that is to come in 2022. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If it resonated, please like, comment if you'd like, subscribe if you'd like, you know, the whole thing. And I will catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 2s. If you picked this little matcha oat milk latte crystal, that's what we'll call it, the little matcha latte crystal. If you picked this reading or this crystal, this is your reading. Okay, pile 1, so this is your reading for what you are leaving or what past version you're leaving behind in 2021. So in 2021, you are leaving behind a lot of mental distress. Some of you may struggle with some mental health issues like anxiety or depression, because we do have a lot of feather cards here. You know, with the Page of Feathers, Knight of Feathers, and 5 of Feathers. I have this feeling that you... interesting. So with this raccoon animal, for some reason, I got, because sometimes, you know, raccoons could be a little self-serving and a little sneaky. I don't know if in 2021 you may have been a little selfish and you may have hurt some people and been sneaky in some ways. If you have, I mean, no, it is what it is, and you have to kind of like forgive yourself now. But, you know, don't feel too bad, because you are, after all, leaving this version of you behind. You know, you realize you did wrong, and now you want to do better moving forward, and Spirit is really commending you for that. Yeah, and then with the Knight of Feathers, I definitely feel like you're not as quick to speak anymore. Your thoughts that you have that may be negative or hurtful to you or others, you kind of hold your tongue on. You think about things, you're gonna think about things a lot more and how they actually impact other people in 2022. The old version of you that you're leaving behind was just kind of very blunt and brutally honest, to the point to where it was hurting people that you love around you. And yeah, I definitely feel like it comes from this past version of you was doing a lot of this because it felt like your mind felt like it lacked soothing, if that makes sense. So Spirit is urging you to practice more self-affirmations and positive affirmations in 2022. And really, when you have this anxiety or need to lash out or to be defensive, you you kind of want to take a step back and kind of try to get to the root of why you're feeling those emotions, what those emotions are trying to communicate to you, and see, because majority of the time when you are feeling that way, Spirit is saying that when you do feel those urges to kind of snap at people, it's really because there's a part of you that does not feel safe, that feels threatened. So in that moment, it is the perfect time to practice self-soothing. Whether that be just kind of sitting down, just taking a deep breath and just calming your mind, or, you know, going out for a walk, or reading a book, listening to some music, whatever it may be, anything instead of lashing out, doing what your mind really wants you to do, which is, you know, bite. Bite when it feels threatened. But you are actively really working on releasing this version of you that feels like it always needs to be on defense mode. And I just really see, with the shadow card here, I really see you really trying to get to the root of why you were like that to begin with. So you are releasing this side of you, but you're also now going to study that side of you so that it doesn't repeat again, if that makes sense. And with the wheel card, there's so many ways it could play out, and it really all depends on you. And actually, interesting, with the wheel card, what I'm getting right now is the wheel, and just out of the astrology birth chart, how it's pretty much kind of like a wheel. It's a circle with all these. So Spirit is urging you to study your birth chart, and I really feel like you'll discover a lot of truths and a lot of things about yourself that you didn't really know, but that will make a lot of sense and will help you navigate your mental, emotional connections in 2022. All right, so we're going to pull some oracle cards to clarify what exactly you're leaving behind and how to leave it behind for good. Okay. Yeah, I don't think these are your cards, are they? Yeah, Spirit is saying these are your cards. Okay. So you got a time to give rather than take. End of a tough cycle approaches, and a win-win outcome is forecast. Okay. So some of y'all may be Virgos, Capricorns, Libras, or have that in your chart. So the new moon and Virgo card, what I'm getting is it's a time to give more to yourself. This card usually, I kind of feel like it's more towards like giving towards other people, but right now specifically with your group or this pile, I'm getting more towards like, you know, you need to be giving to yourself. You are deserving to give the best to yourself, and just kind of like the way she's like resting, you know, her eyes, and just like I had said earlier, just sitting down and just kind of meditating and being in this space of just serenity and trying to calm your thoughts, calm your emotions. And this green aura around her, I really feel like this is like the aura of love. So when you feel like you're about to snap, when you feel like this past version of you is trying to sneak back up, you have to remember love. Try to feel the vibration of love the best you can, and try to really meditate on that, and just think of something that meditate on something that really makes you happy. If you have pets and they make you smile all the time, think about your pets. You know, if you have kids, if you have family members or friends, or even a meme that you saw on Instagram that made you laugh, I don't know, just remember that. And there's love in everything in this world. We just have to tap into it. And this is perfect with the full moon in Capricorn and the tough cycle approaches. Like I was saying, like this mental war that you are in with yourself a lot is coming to an end and finally being left behind in 2021. And in 2022, I definitely feel you having, like I said, like a better balance between your mental and emotional states, and not letting your mind dictate your actions and your emotions as much. So now we're going to pull some spirit animal oracle cards. Let's see what spirit animals come out for you. Let's see. All right, what spirit animals would like to come out for pile 2? All right, set healthy boundaries. Yep. Yeah, because I definitely feel like it could be a little volatile at times. Situations can be a little volatile, so setting boundaries and really staying away from people that trigger you or trigger that past version of you, I feel like definitely will help. All right, life is speeding up. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's blessings coming to you in 2021, but in order to receive them, in order to be ready for them and, you know, keep it, you really have to get your mind in check. Yeah, bring your ideas to life, and sometimes life stings. So, yeah, sometimes I just heard that some of you may feel defensive because there may be people around you that do not believe in what you are doing, do not believe in your dreams and what you want to bring into this world. But Spirit is telling you to do it anyway. But also the Wasp Spirit here is, you know, warning you that it's not going to be all puppies and rainbows. There is going to be hard times. There's going to be people that are going to test you and push your buttons. But I learned somewhere that if it really is your purpose, it's not going to be easy. If it really is your true purpose, you are going to be tested. You are going to be questioned the most when you're actually on your right path. And that is really kind of like the test to see how much you really want this. So yeah, that's all that I'm seeing for you, pile number 2. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, give this video a like, comment down below, subscribe if you'd like, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 3s. If you chose this pile with the peach calcite, I want to say, don't quote me, but yeah, this beautiful peach colored crystal ring. This is your reading on what past version of you are leaving behind in 2021. Okay, so anyways, let's get started with the reading. So we have the Knight of Acorns, 7 of Shells, 9 of Shells, and 9 of Feathers. Okay, so I don't know if y'all have heard or seen the meme where it's like, you know, she's a runner, she's a track star. You know, what is it? I forget the rest. That is your past version. You guys have definitely been runners. You run away from your potential. You run away from the good things in life. I feel like it comes from a place of not feeling worthy of having good things because a lot of shit has happened in your life that has just been bad after bad, and like the only good shit that happens is very short-lived, and so you've just kind of like subconsciously created this idea of unworthiness for yourself, and that's why you run away from anything that's good because you feel like it's just not, you know, really meant for you. Like there's no possible way that you could be that good of a person to deserve that. But you are leaving that mentality in the past. You are no longer the runner. You are putting your track shoes, you know, to rest. They're in retirement. And you are going to have, you know, actually, funny with the 7 of Shells, this little like lonely shell back here. I feel like those are your, you know, runner track shoes that you just left behind. And now like there's like a whole bunch of talents, I want to say. Talents is a word that came to mind. So many talents that you could choose from, that you could just explore and engage in, get to know yourself through these talents. And yeah, like it comes from you. Yeah, like it's just, I don't know if you see the little trail here, but it's, yeah, you're very, very gifted, pile 3. But a lot of you guys have been running from that. But you are no longer doing that. That version of you've been, Spirit is telling me you've been doing the work to self-empower yourself, building your self-image up better, and a better light, and really starting to believe in yourself more. So this past version of you that would self-sabotage and run away from any good opportunity is being laid to rest and being left behind in 2021. And Spirit is also asking you to be more grateful for every present moment. So like being grateful for what you do have along every step of this journey. And for some reason, I don't know why, like, okay, I don't know if some of y'all watch the show Hoarders, or if you know a hoarder or are a hoarder yourself. Okay, so this Nine of Shells card could have multiple meanings. One, it's, being grateful for the things that you already have in life, looking up at the heavens and thanking Spirit, thanking God, whatever you believe in. But the other meaning is, for some reason, is some of y'all may be hoarding things from your past that it could be nostalgic in a sense that where, it reminds you of your past self, and it's not even like good memories, it's just like memories that they could be bad memories, but you're not letting it go. Whatever it is, whatever resonates the most with you, choose that. But Spirit is telling you to take only what you need and not, I just got the like Four of Pentacles energy, where you're just kind of really holding tight and not loosening your grip. And that type of energy is looked upon by Spirit as kind of, they see it as a lack of faith. And in a way, kind of, it is, if we really don't allow the universe to co-create with us, and we always try to like be in control of everything, they're just kind of like, well, if you don't give me some room and space and trust and faith that I'm going to do my part, why am I working with you? Like if you were working with somebody, if you had a business partner that they felt like they had to overlook every single detail of your project or your tasks, and they just couldn't leave you alone or trust, or you felt like they couldn't trust you to do it yourself the right way, that's kind of how Spirit views it. Like if you were to, deal with a coworker that was like that, and you felt like they didn't trust your judgment, you wouldn't want to work with them anymore, So that's kind of how it works with Spirit as well. And yeah, let's see. Let's pull some Moonology cards, or some oracle cards for Spirit. What oracle messages should pile 3? What do they need to hear about their past version, or the past version of themselves that they are leaving behind in 2021? What oracle message? Okay. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Yeah, like a lot of prosperity is coming towards you. You just need to organize your shit. Clear it out, declutter. I feel like, especially with this card back here, like when I kept hearing, hoarders, a lot of y'all need to declutter your space, declutter your mind even, meditate. You could, clean up physically, mentally, spiritually, and just put together plans. And it doesn't have to be, a big old intricate 5-year plan that you create on Google Docs, I also saw a video on YouTube that said, don't set goals, set systems. So it's easier, if you set a system, it's easier to reach your goal, So if you just write down your goal, like, yeah, and paste it on your wall and you see it every day, like, yeah, like it may keep you like motivated, but if if you have no incremental steps to reach that goal, if you don't have steps in place to reach that goal, it's not, you may still reach that goal, but it may take longer than needed, and it may be harder for you to stay consistent. So what I'm getting with that card is create systems for yourself. Like, you know, an example is like routines, I guess, you know, like waking up. Like, say a goal of yours is to, I don't know, create or just have a healthy, I don't know, morning routine. What's your system for that? You know, wake up at 5 a.m., have some tea, meditate, go for a run, go to the gym. You know, that's the system that will like help you reach the goal of just having a healthy routine, or a goal of being, you know, physically and mentally healthy and clear, you know. So enough about that. But hopefully you get what I'm saying with that. So yeah, pile threes, it's definitely a big blessing is coming to you after you release this past version of yourself. And I really feel called to put this one out here as well. Confidence is your key to success. Yes, exactly. Like, you're not running from your potential anymore. You're not running from your light anymore. You are standing confidently in your power and allowing the universe, allowing these changes to happen. You know, a lot of you all may have been scared of change because the only change you know has been, you know, negative. And that's why Spirit is urging you to like release a lot of negativity from your past. Like, your past mistakes or your past experiences are not going to repeat themselves. The only way they could possibly repeat themselves is if that's all you focus on and that's all you give your energy to, and that's just, you know, it may just manifest that way. But Spirit is really urging you to release that negativity, release the old preconceived misconceptions or from past experiences, you know, and that will definitely clear the slate up, I guess. Help you have a clear slate, clean slate for what's to come. Okay, and next we are going to pull some chakra wisdom cards. Okay, Spirit, so what chakra wisdom cards do they need? Okay, throat chakra, setting boundaries. Okay, I'm getting that y'all may have some trouble with setting boundaries. Not that it's impossible, but it may be challenging. Especially given that you were, you know, a runner and you just kind of hid yourself from the world. Oh, another throat chakra one. And you just didn't really allow yourself to like express. I'm also getting that there may be one of the reasons that you're very, I guess, closed off is that you have people around you that just make you doubt your abilities. So they're really asking you to set clear boundaries with those people, and also set boundaries with yourself. So set boundaries with your mind and those intrusive thoughts that you may have. Okay, so I'm going to read the cards one by one. Okay, so throat chakra, setting boundaries. I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect myself. My integrity is supported when I express my thoughts and feelings. I am aware of excessively wanting to please others. I will maintain and grow my personal power by saying yes when I mean yes and no when I want to say no. I speak up for myself and I set boundaries regarding other people's behavior. I do this by asking for what I do want, such as respect, patience, tolerance, and support, rather than telling them what I don't want. Okay, and the next card is throat chakra, truthfulness. I am truthful and honest with myself. I aim to overcome any fears about speaking my truth, and I speak in a loving, considerate way. My personal empowerment comes from telling the truth and letting others know who I am. Others will be positively uplifted when they hear my truth, and I take care not to exaggerate in order to impress them. I am careful not to let my mind mislead me and in turn others. I avoid gossiping or speaking negatively of others. Okay, what really stood out to me with this card was about, where was it? Okay, letting others know who I am. So yeah, like you will be unapologetically speaking your truth in 2022, and the past version of you that was just hiding and running from your purpose. And so you're not going to be hiding from your purpose anymore, and you're going to be confidently speaking your truth. And I love that for you, pile 3. And ooh, finally we have the Independence card with the base chakra or the root chakra. It says, I know what my needs are and I actively pursue them, knowing that I will be guided and provided for when I put in the effort. I open myself to all possibilities and participate fully in life. I use my imagination and my vision to initiate what I wish for, and I pursue it. I am not waiting to be rescued. I am not a victim. I am strong. And I want to tell you, I got this card as well, for a reading that I did on myself actually not too long ago. I really resonate with this because it's so easy to want to put others' needs before ourselves. And if you can repeatedly do that throughout your life, it just becomes second nature. And 2, you almost completely lose touch with yourself and just don't even recognize yourself. You don't tend to your needs because you don't really know what they are genuinely. You haven't really been granted that space and time and just freedom to really get to know yourself and get to know what your needs are. And I feel called to bring up the back of the deck energy for this. Actually, it just was sitting here, about well-being. Like, yeah, like you are really going to tap into your just your body, your mind, spirit, your physical body, and just really like, even like talking to yourself kindly and gracefully, like, okay, like, hello beautiful, or hello handsome, like, what do we need today? Are we hungry? Oh, my body didn't like what I just ate. Okay, I'm gonna take mental note and do better next time. Things like that. You're really going to be selfish in a good way in 2022. And you're not, the old version of you that you're leaving behind is, the constant people pleaser and looking for fulfillment in pleasing others instead of pleasing yourself. And I think that's beautiful. Y'all are really glowing up in 2022 and no longer, and evolving out of that version of you that was just, holding yourself back and hiding your true talents from the world. And yes, it just seems like a really bright 2022 for you guys, pile 3, and give yourself a pat on the back, a high five, go get yourself something nice, or just, celebrate yourself, because you really did a great job. You are doing a good job, and you need to be proud of yourself for releasing things that no longer serve you, So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye.